I'm Jason, the world is yours, and today we have a story about the NFL Week 2 box score results. New Orleans Saints, 44 points. Dallas Cowboys, 19 points. A good Week 2 victory for the New Orleans Saints. Let's check out the box score. Total yards, 432 yards for the Saints, 353 yards for the Cowboys total. You can see the big difference here was the rushing yards. The Saints had 190 rushing yards on the road in Dallas Stadium. The Cowboys only had 68 total rushing yards. The Saints only had 4 more first down than the Cowboys, 24-20. Cowboys 6 for 13, less than 50% at home on third down, and then 33%, 1 for 3 on fourth down. But the Cowboys actually had 10 more offensive plays, 66-56 than the Saints. Cowboys gave up 3 sacks. Both teams only punted the ball one time. Penalties, very low penalty game, less than 100 yards, 5 penalties for the Saints, only 4 penalties for the Cowboys. Fumbles, no fumbles, but the Cowboys, Dak Prescott did throw 2 interceptions in this game. Even though the Cowboys had 10 more offensive plays than the Saints still held the time. They won the time of possession battle by 1 minute and 2 seconds, 30 minutes to 29 seconds, 29 minutes. So the Saints had the ball for more first downs, more rushing yards, right? 2 interceptions and time of possession, but less plays. 56 plays to only 66 plays. Let's check out some quick player stats. Derek Carr was only 11 for 16, only 11 completed passes, but 243 total yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. But this game was one person and one person only. And you could say, when we look at the box scores, Alvin Kamara had 20 carries, 115 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns on the Cowboys. Kamara also had 1 receiving touchdown in this game. I mean, that's 4 touchdowns in this game. That's more points than the Cowboys had by them, by himself. Prescott, 27 for 39, not the worst, right? That's not terrible, but 40, almost 40 completed, almost 40 attempted passes, only 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions, so that's not good. And you can see Cowboys' top rusher only had 30 rushing yards, 68 total rushing yards for the Cowboys in this game. Another bad loss for the Cowboys. It's early in this season, but last season, to end their season, the Cowboys lost at home to the Packers. They gave up like 40 points at home to the Packers, and they got kicked out of the playoffs then. So, losing at home, not really good, early in the season. And then obviously if you get into the playoffs and you have home field advantage and you give up 40, 45 points, 40, 50 points, that's going to be a tough one for the Cowboys. They're going to have to fix that, obviously before we hit the months of December and January. 190 rushing yards for the Saints. I mean, how many more teams are going to rush for that many yards this season? This is an amazing offensive output by the Saints in NFL Week 2. But let me know your opinion of this story. Did you bet on the Saints? Did you bet on the Cowboys? And then we have to see next week. The Saints were coming off of a victory over the Panthers. And, a lot of people were obviously not giving them too much credit for that. But, a victory in Dallas Cowboys Stadium and you put up 44 points, the Saints are a team we're going to be paying attention to this season, right? We're going to have to be paying attention to them this season. But let me know your opinion of this story. I am Jason. The world is yours. Today we had a story about the NFL Week 2 box score results. New Orleans Saints 44, Dallas Cowboys 19. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the $1 donation button, and please tune in to the next video on this channel. Thanks a million for watching.